Greetings everyone and welcome to a new first stage for the channel where today we're going to be checking out what lurks below. As you can see, this is a Ludum Dare entry, number 57, I take it, and is billed as a semi-active incremental game where you must discover what lurks below. And considering the last game we played was fill up the hole, well, it just felt like a good companion to now figure out what's in the hole, I suppose. But this game is about a 30-45 minute playthrough. There is limited replayability from what I can tell, but it is a complete experience, and if nothing else, has definitely put the creator on my radar. I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on what they might do next, whether in another Ludum Dare or as an independent project. But with that, let's just jump into the game and see what there is to see. What indeed lurks below? Gloom Hollow. Ah, that's a very good start. October 18th, 1881. Ah, very good time as well. Moments before calamity. Oh, this keeps getting better and better. Fantastic. Let me see where I've got my copy of the Necronomicon. The ruins of Gloom Hollow. October 25th, 1881. From the mysterious chasm, a strange substance emerges. Uncover its secrets. That chime is oddly very upbeat. And what lurks below? Journey to the depths. Let's go. All right. So, divine guidance. By the grace of God, we can begin to uncover the mysteries of this strange substance. Unlocks click plus hold on the channeling device, which I believe is this, With the moon hanging low in the sky and something down there. Explore the depths down here. Delve deeper into the depths. Doubles extraction potential of substance. Can I click? Oh, I don't think I actually managed to click. Doubles extraction potential of the substance drawn from the depths. Can I click here? No, that makes me very sad. But okay. Thunk. Ah. I must click many times. Okay, so I can already tell right from the get-go that we are going to be... This is going to be a cookie-clicker experience. Part of the progress is going to remove the monotony of having to click. I don't use an auto-clicker. How dare you even suggest such a thing? Why would I want something else to play the game for me? If the game is a clicker, then most of the game, or most of the very beginning of the game, is about clicking. To rob myself of that experience, you're mad. Right, now we've got to click and hold over here. Yes, okay. There we are. Nice, nice, useful UI. We can scroll. Can I keep that held? Locked. Okay, very well. Yes, I can keep it held. Okay, so explore the depths or divine guidance. I will go with divine guidance. Divine warrior. Channeling the power of the divine... you know what? That's very nice. Channeling the power of the divine warrior. I can keep that clicked down and still get tooltips. You achieve a deep telepathic connection with the channeling device and the collector arrays. Requires mortal souls from New Gloom Hollow to lend their aid. Okay. Calibration. Calibrate the channeling device. Divine essence is drawn more easily from the depths. Alignment improves the alignment of the collector arrays. Divine essence is attracted. Oh, actually, I think that's mysterious substance. Sorry. Mysterious substance is attracted at a faster rate. Collector. Construct an additional collector. An additional collector? Okay. Or explore the depths. Let's go ahead. Clunk. Oh, they've got levels. Okay. And clunk. That one only had one. Very well. But I think... Oh, that is much faster. Yeah. I'm now effectively clicking twice every time I click. That I'm on board with. I like that quite a lot, actually. Let's get that one done. And now we will go back to pulling in the essence. Now we've got to get... should we go for... Now, there's always the question. Do you just buy the cheapest thing whenever it's available or sometimes save up? Well, an extra collector might not be the worst choice, but it is going to take me a while to get this. You know what? I'm too impatient. Let's go for that. A cottage. A damp, cold cottage provides housing for mortal souls. Okay, and we've explored the depths a little bit. 100. Okay, fair enough. I'll get there eventually. In fact, we can grab that one straight away. I can't zoom in, but there's a little tiny cottage right there. The dithering effect makes it a little bit harder to see. Right. Okay. Oh, we need 3 of those. Okay, well, it's only 7. Manifest the pylon, raises a small collector pylon. A mortal soul toils away, collecting spheres, mysterious essence spheres from the skies. Or harvest the platform from the depths. A mortal soul toils away, channeling for sphere. I think we're gonna go with that. Yeah, sure. Let's grab you. Oh, you're not as efficient as I am, though, but still, we can work together. Apes together strong, or mortal souls in this instance. There we go. Let's get that on the go. So I am imagining a manifest pylon will just be the same sort of thing. Someone will just pull these in automatically, which I'm actually okay with. We could go for another cottage, which I'm going to need for the manifest pylon, I suppose. Also, getting another collector might not be a bad choice. Like manifest pylon, let's get that on the go. Oh, that's actually a lot more effective as it happens. Okay, I'm on board with that. Next up, though, I want to get another collector, because that will either make this more effective, but it does say it builds another collector. What would be the function of that? Unless I can use both of them at the same time, which it might be the case. Let's see what that does. Can I? Yes, I can use them both at the same time. Okay, that makes perfect sense. I don't know why I ever doubted you again. Right, let's get more of this in. We want another cottage, of course. Calibration. I could perhaps calibrate the central harvester so that I can click it even more effectively, or I could keep pushing for more. Well, right now I think let's see what that does. Yeah, that's pushing very fast now. Okay, I'm all right with that. Now, do I want to save up for the Divine Warrior? Actually, it's so much stuff. I keep wanting to call it Divine Essence, but it's not. Divine Essence was the tech. The mysterious substance. I am tripping over my words. I need a sip of tea. I've clearly gone too long since my last sip, which I had at the very beginning of the episode. I'm not addicted. You're addicted. Perfection. Right, okay. Let's start pulling in some more of the mysterious substance. We could get another channeler. I'm thinking another pylon, though, personally. Having a couple of more of those working. Did they just steal one from... Hang on, let me leave that just there. Does it always go for the closest one? It does always go for the closest one. Noted. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Do we want to get another pylon? I kind of do, actually. So, sure. We'll get another cottage. I'm not going to get another channeler. I can bring stuff up a lot more effectively than the channelers can, but the pylons are about as effective as I am. So how many of them can we get, though, is the big question. You know what? While that's happening, I'm going to start bringing up some more of this. Let's allow the pylons to do their thing. I mean, I can only assume that the channelers get better eventually, but right now, the pylons are by far and away the better choice for the automation, at the very least. Let's just keep pulling all of that up here so there's plenty more for them to collect. There we go. And bump, we'll get another cottage. Now I will start helping again. The nice thing is that it does take a little while for the spheres to become gatherable, I should say, for the harvesting to stop. So I can queue up quite a lot of them and then switch over to pulling this in like so. Will we be able to get to 80 in one go? I'm not entirely sure about that. And I'm not entirely sure that we want to do that, because deeper is only 100. I think we might want to wait for that one, honestly. Let's start bringing some more up. There we go. Unfortunately, I've dropped the ball a little bit here. That being said, I could go for calibration 3. And at that point, I can only assume that I would be filling 4 of these a time. I wonder what it gets to if, like, we get to the point that one click completely fills it up. Would it have an extra layer beyond that and I could just continuous harvesting? I mean, I'm tempted, but let's go deeper. Grow crystal. Alters the beam to attract refined spheres. That's only 50 as well, so that's not a bad one. Oh, does it have to go even further down? Okay, that's kind of cool. That's going to be pulling from a very great depth. So it's going to take a long time for it to get up there. So you know what? At this point, the calibration matters. But what are refined spheres then? What does that matter to me? Let's find out. Refining crystal. Oh, okay. How does that affect things? Oh, it's like, it's a focusing crystal of sorts, or well, not quite focusing. I don't know what it's doing to the beam, but it's definitely changing the beam in some capacity. Okay, I like that. Attenuate, amplify. Attenuate the crystal to increase the effectiveness of the beam on the substance. Increases the chance of attracting high-quality spheres from the depths. Increases the power of the beam to attract refined substance. Increases the chance for additional spheres from the depths, and luck. It's not luck, it's skill. Yeah, I keep telling people that. They never listen. A chance of getting double spheres from the depth. Each upgrade increases the chance by 2%. Okay, well, that's actually kind of cool. At this point, though, I can afford to grab you. So it's going to be 160 for the next one, but all right. And at this point, I think I'm just going to help out a little bit and pull some things in. There we go. Let's go for attenuate. There we go. And we'll get amplify after that. Let's continue to bring this in. There we go. Amplify. And now we're going to go back to just using this for a little bit. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Okay, no, that's making a big difference, actually. That's making a huge difference. Wow. And I'm definitely noticing a bit of a difference in the sphere sprites. Some of them seem far brighter than others. That cluster there, those two, that one. I wonder if they're worth more. I can only assume they are, because we are starting to accrue a lot. Much, much faster than we were before. Let's grab that. I think it might be time for a new channeler. I'll grab this again. We will go ahead now and grab calibration 3. I think it's been long enough. Let's continue to pull that up. But Divine Warrior would not be a bad one. The cost at this point to save up for it is quite high, though. Oh, that's the last one. Oh, it's a single beam every time. And that's also answered the question of no, we don't get like some sort of continuous beam weapon afterwards. There isn't any further upgrade, which is a bit sad, but oh well. This will do for now, I suppose. We can go down a bit further. Not any particular reason, I don't think. Could get a higher level of attenuate maybe, or amplify even. I mean, we're definitely bringing up quite a lot of gubbins right now, and that is going to be very useful, especially if I want to go for Divine Warrior. What exactly does that do? Press space to use the channeling device and press C to use the collector. Oh, that would make that... it's just a kind of a labor-saving device in a way, but I think I might appreciate it. Certainly being able to use my left hand to achieve anything when everything right now is relying on my mouse would be comfortable, or rather would be an upgrade, I suppose. Right, let's just focus on collection right now. Let's bring this in as quickly as we can. We are I definitely think that higher quality spheres are making a big difference right now, because we are pulling in a lot of the mysterious essence much, much faster than we were before. Let's just get up to Divine Warrior, and then we will see where we go next. I mean, I'm kind of tempted for more pylons, if I'm perfectly honest. We'll see, though. There we go, and plop. Right, so it just taps. Okay, well, that's not as great, but I can now just hold down C probably indefinitely, and then occasionally tap space as well, or I can hold down C and then click. There we go. That's actually a little bit faster. That is a lot better, because I can do both jobs at the same time. Efficiency, everyone. Efficiency. Now, I wouldn't mind getting another pylon at this stage, but getting a cottage is very bloody expensive. So let's grab you, and now I've got to get another 160 to do the next part. Luck is tempting, but considering how much better this is, I think getting amplify or attenuate up makes a lot of sense beyond getting the pylon, which we are going to go for first. I do want to get the... let's see how far that... Okay. I think they're running out of room. I'm wondering if the next one is going to be the last level of this, in which case I'm okay with that, I think. I don't think I'm going to push that much more than this, because... And cottages, my lord, they're costing a lot. Right, let's go for attenuate. Oh, that was the last level of attenuate. Okay, let's see how many spheres we are bringing up at this point. We're seeing a flood of them coming up there. Very nice. And amplify. Okay, well, that should be getting us a lot more of the mysterious substance then, at the very least. Maybe it is now time for me to start focusing on the channelers, but it is so tempting to get that last bit of the pylon. That being said, we're now getting to the sort of numbers that are necessary for us, A, to increase luck, but also to go even deeper. That 750 is looking a lot closer now than it was before, amusingly. You know what, let's go ahead and grab luck. Let's see how that does anything. Can we see? Oh, yeah, you know what? Yes, we are. Okay, that made a big difference, just 2%. My lord, okay. I'm on board with this, and we are definitely seeing some of these spheres are very, very glowing now compared to what they used to be. All right, well, let's go ahead and get the cottage, and I'm going to get at least one more manifest pylon before we start working on the channel. I want to see if this is the last level. If it is not, then we are going to switch over exclusively to channelers for a little while. Okay, here we go. Excuse me, a bit of a frog in my throat there. Well, yeah, that was the last level. It did just fill these up. But you know what? That is a huge amount of collection now, so I'm actually okay with that. However, it's now going to cost me 432 to get another cottage. Oh, they're doubling up the cottages. They're having to extend the platforms. That makes sense. Probably it's quite an engineering feat, honestly, to have the kind of support. Why are they building the cottages on the end of these platforms instead of into the walls? I will never know, but I guess they do them, I suppose. Right, we've got a little bit more luck at this stage. Getting another cottage and some more channelers is my goal. But I think maybe once we've got one or two more channelers, I'm going to focus on search for answers down below. We must study this substance deeper. Doubles the extraction potential of substance drawn from the depths. 2 times the amount extracted. Okay, well, that actually makes quite a lot of sense. It's not really the thing that is holding me up, though. I'm going to be honest. It is more my collection rate, not my harvesting rate. But I will bring you back when we've got a couple more channelers helping us out. You know what? It occurs to me that actually, when it says doubles the amount that we extract from the depths, does that mean the amount we get when we collect or when we harvest? And on the possibility that it's when what we collect, I'm going to take this and just hope. Okay, down here we want construe. Construct a distillery to process the Cognitia Aqua Diluta from the depths, a powerful liquid capable of being distilled into, I don't know, blue light bulbs, apparently. Very well, and do not relent. 10,000, wow. You're asking for a lot, game. Also, I should have been holding down C that entire time, but okay. Okay, apparently I'm going to need 2 people for this. Good lord, that's quite a lot that you're asking for, but okay. I think we might actually now be pulling in way more. So I think it was actually the collection amount, how much we're distilling this into, or rather how much we're getting when we pull this across with the pylons and the collectors. So sure, okay, I'm all right with that. We're going to build this up. It is taking much less time now, or at least it seems that way. If we grab, well, mind you, it's going to need about 2,000 just to get the cottages together, which is quite an ask. That being said, this is a largely automated process at this point. I could increase my luck a little bit more, and I am somewhat tempted to. Let's see how far we can take the channelers. Right now, I mean, I can only assume that we can completely surround it so that every second they fire the beam much the same way I can. But that is going to be very expensive, so instead I'm going to go for luck for a moment. But then we're going to come back and finish this off, because honestly, I just feel I want to automate this whole process before we push for this one. We are bringing in a decent amount now, so I'm somewhat happy with that. And even just with the luck upgrades that we've got at the moment, this is probably pulling in the mysterious substance faster than I'm collecting it as is anyway. But I will still flesh this one out at the very least and see if we can't get, if not to 8, then at least to 6. And then we will switch over to going for construe, but that is going to be very expensive. Okay, that didn't take too long, though I'm kind of wondering where the extra cottage is going to go now. Let's see, where did it go? Oh, they've got triple cottages. Very well. At this point, though, we can unlock the distillery. We have got more, so it's very clear that it's going to be 8, and so that will trigger every single second. We are bringing up... We've got an enormous collection of this substance now. Right, let's go ahead and pop that. All right. Oh, okay. We've unlocked all sorts of things. Sturdier supports. Reinforce new Gloom Hollow support structure. Permits the construction of larger flats. Okay. Imbumentum. Imbue the crystal with Cognitia Aqua Dilutor. Each upgrade increases the base value of... Oh my lord. That is so good. Studied. Learn how to use the Cognitia Aqua Dilutor more efficiently. Reduce Cognitia Aqua Dilutor needed by the distillery to produce... Oh, that's actually quite cool. A liquid. Draw it faster from the well. Increases the speed of the chain. Situla. Increases the amount drawn from the well. Adds another bucket to the distillery well. Intellectus. Understand the link between this and the substance. 2 times extracted. Divider Guidancia. The substance is attracted at a faster rate, not at a farther rate. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and upgrade all of these. We've easily got enough for it. Let's add... Oh, wow, we can add a lot of those. Let's see how quickly that gets pulled in. Oh, and this is how I was clicking. Okay, fair enough. Well, do we almost have enough? Not quite, but getting there. What do we want to go for next? I mean, I could increase this again. It is very tempting to. I feel that this would be the one to go for, though. Let's try and get it to the point where I can increase the amount that I'm getting from each sphere, because we are pulling quite a lot of them in, and then we're going to want to add larger flats. I'm hoping that's going to bring the cost down of the cottages, because they are painfully expensive right now, as you can probably tell. That being said, I really do want to get enough that each cycle, this is one blue light bulb, one inspiration, I guess we'll go with. Oh, we can increase it even further. Okay, well, very well. Let's have a watch. Oh my lord, that is so much better on so many levels. My goodness. All right, let's start pumping into that. We want more and more and more of it. So much more. There we go. And at this point, I think I'm just going to save up to grab this one. That being said, actually, we can grab this. The flats are so much cheaper now. My goodness. Okay. Let's grab those. Can I finish this off nice and fast then, I wonder? We might be able to, actually. And that's it. Yeah. Okay, so they're now pretty much firing constantly, which is fantastic. We can also... 2 times extracted. No, we'll grab this one so it's attracted a little bit faster, hopefully. That way it can get to being used a little bit faster. We'll also grab this. There we go. More flats, giving me 2 per instance. Much bigger flats there, actually, yeah. That's quite good. We're going to need a lot more of this coming in, though, so let's... Oh, my lord. Okay, we're getting into the big numbers now. All right. Sure, we'll grab 2 times extracted. Even more. There we go. That is starting to move kind of crazy fast now. All right, I'm liking this. Do we need more flats? We don't at the moment. We do not at the moment. Let's grab some extra luck. Okay, we've maxed out luck now. Right, what do we need to do? Do not relent is 10,000. We can easily afford it, but we can easily do a million other things first. Let's just invest it all in. Oh, wow, I love the... We're up to the L's. Just a constant stream. I approve. Okay, that's maxed out. I wonder where these max out. Okay, that has answered my question. That one is maxed out. Let's get all the flats that we can. Want as many souls as possible. And all of the cottages. There we go. Just an unending stream. Very nice. Let's do not relent. Gate or demonstrated worth. Investigate. Fragmented ancient carvings. Whisper of riches. Beyond the gate. What little can be gleaned paints unerringly back to old Gloom Hollow's darkest secrets. Okay, anything else unlocked? No. Very well, let's go ahead and grab that. Right, study. Worm-eating tomes and half-deciphered symbols unveil a terrifying truth, but those who remain skeptical demand further study. All right. That symbol is a little bit concerning. At last, the truth is laid bare. The gate demands I knew it. Blood from New Gloom Hollow to break its seal. No denial remains. Its very mechanisms feed upon the despair of lost souls, twisting their fates into a key for entry. Sure, why not, I guess. That is new. The cathedral, a fine place for a fine end. All right. Okay. Fair enough. More flats, I guess. Sure, we'll max them out. We've got flats everywhere, cottages everywhere. Extend flock. Persuasive letters from residents fly across distant lands, luring new bloods to New Gloom Hollow. Each home provides passive passive mortal soul generation. Okay. By passive, you mean very aggressive. I approve. I'm just going to quickly dump a load of points in this. We want that to be an unending train. There we are. Perfect. Right Keeper leads willing and unwilling alike to meet their fate. The fecund harvest. It is the solemn duty of each soul in New Gloom Hollow to produce and raise the next generation for the greater good. The greater good. Each home provides additional passive Oh, I don't like the way you worded that. Fecund harvest. That. Okay, right Keeper. Let's pop you in. Okay. I guess we are now delivering mortal souls to the gate. Okay. Well, we could probably get that going a little bit faster. I really don't think it's necessary. Twin reaping rite. The darkness in the depths must be sated. 2 helpless souls are now cast into the gate maw by the righteous right keeper. Oh my god. They're tumbling end over end. They are actually little people. Oh my lord. Okay. And right keeper 2 leads. Okay, so we're gonna do more. Oh yeah, we've got double shifts, triple shifts, quadruple shifts, all of the shifts. Is that going down faster than it's going up? No, they're breathing very quickly. I've got questions. All of them have dangerous answers. And if I know anything from reading the works of Lovecraft, it's some questions shouldn't be asked. You don't want the answer. You do want the answer, and that's the problem. You want the answer, but you also know you don't want the answer. And it's which side is going to win in that battle really dictates just how grim your end is going to be. It's always going to be a grim end, no matter what. There's no escaping that. There's only at best delaying it by a little bit, but more or less everyone who knows. And so, yeah. Well, it seems that we are unlocking a gate that we probably don't want unlocked. Lots of bats. Oh, I like bats. I'm okay with those. At long last, free from the depths. Again. At long last. It wasn't that long. You won? Question mark? It was risen from the depths, free to continue its evil machinations. The world will thank you, but it won't be yours anymore. Okay. The worm loves you. Remember. Lifetime production, quite a lot. Return to menu, and that is the game. So, yeah, like I said, it's a nice, quick little experience, about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, depending on the way you play and the choices you make. But this is more of an introduction to this creator and the works that might follow. I will, of course, have links to where you can play this on itch.io. It is a free game to play, and generally is the case for Ludum Dare entries. That will be in the video description. And if you got to this point in the video and you liked what you saw and you want to see more, then do consider massaging those lovely buttons. Saint Algorithmus will be pleased. Might even purr a little if you're very lucky. But that is going to be it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next. But until then, do take care, everyone.